Okay, speaking practice time. Miss Trâm, are you ready?
Yeah,
You
had
should
to
be
be
ready.
ready.
Come on. It's okay. You'll be okay, you know? You should be super okay because why you're learning with me. Okay,
Ủa khi
let's
mà
go to part one,
speaking ha,
shall we? Say again?
cái người mà ra
Yeah.
điểm cho mình là cái người giám khảo hỏi mình luôn á hả?
Cái người mà gặp mình trong phòng thi speaking là cái người một trong những người giám khảo luôn đấy.
À, là họ cũng sẽ chấm điểm mình luôn á hả?
Yes. Và họ cũng sẽ ghi âm cái bài nói của mình để mà đưa cho cái người giám khảo thứ hai ở bên Anh chấm. Và nếu điểm giữa hai người mà chênh nhau á, mà đến 1 chấm trở lên á, thì sẽ có người giám khảo thứ ba vô để chấm, 3 người cùng chấm chia 3 ra. 3-1 không chọt của Nguề. I'm just joking. Anyway, let's go to number 4. Topic number 4. Trees and plants, part 1. Have you planted trees before, Miss Trâm?
Yes, I used to plant some trees, plant some grow some plants at home.
Yes.
But
What kind of
I find
plants?
it
What kind of trees?
yes, it's well um, a mint, uh, basil. It's named basil. I like that plants because I love the flavor. I love the smell of of its leaves. So yeah, and sometimes I can pick some leaves to use with the phở, which is a famous dish in Vietnam. And but I found it's very difficult to keep them alive
Mm-hmm.
because it just uh, it's died just 2 weeks later. So yeah,
Right.
and from then on, I haven't ever have any plant in my house.
Oh, that sounds really sad. You just need to learn how to, feed them, how to water them, how to put them in the right place, to achieve the maximum sun.
Yeah.
You know, it takes some time to learn.
Yes.
So, Miss Trump, where did you plant the trees? Where did you plant trees?
Um. Actually, I'm living in an apartment, so I don't have much space for planting trees. So uh so I did I did những
Yes.
chậu cảnh nha.
Potted plants. We have something called
potted,
potted plants.
potted plants. So I
Những cái
just
cây mà để
potted
trong chậu á. We have potted
yeah.
plants.
So I just have some potted plants uh from a supermarket and
Okay.
put it in some corners in my apartment.
Right. Okay, so are there any plants in your workplace?
Um, yeah, actually, give me a second. Actually, in my workplace, we just use the fake plants because like we find out that we don't have much time to take care of them. So by using the fake flowers or fake plants, we also not only can create the greenish environment in the workplace, and also sometimes we can make our workplace look more lively to take pictures with customers.
Mm-hmm.
I can say
I
that.
see. So how do you take care of your plants or trees?
Yeah, just normally, watering is like is vital for trees. So like every day I waters my plants, and sometime I bought some like young from from supermarket, like
Mm-hmm.
from nursery shop,
Mm-hmm.
nursing hay là nursery anh ơi? Những cái cửa hàng chăm bón cây
Nursery, yeah,
cối.
nursery, yeah, from the nursery.
Yeah,
You can just say nursery.
from nursery shops and feed them and feed my trees. And moreover, on the sunny days, but moreover on sunny days,
It doesn't sound very natural if you use moreover like in writing, you know. Đừng có
yeah,
dùng mấy cái markers, mấy cái từ nối giống trong writing như vậy nha, làm nó mất tự nhiên lắm á.
oh yeah, okay. And also on sunny days, I take I take them out. I take my trees out um, on the balcony
Balcony,
to
on the balcony.
balcony on the balcony to have them like quang hợp tiếng Anh là cái gì anh quên.
To photosynthesize. You know photosynthesis, right?
Photosynthesis, yeah, to have for as
Photosynthesis.
photosynthesis
Okay, so the word is photosynthesize.
to
Quang hợp.
to have the photosynthesis, yeah,
Photo mean
synthesize.
light, ánh sáng. Synthesis, tổng hợp, dưới tác động của ánh sáng.
Yeah.
It's quang hợp. Photosynthesize. So the plant can take in. You can just say to the plant to take in sunlight. You know, you don't have to use those fancy words. You know.
Okay.
Right. So, do you think that people should learn how to grow plants?
Yeah, growing plant uh seems seem easy at first glance, but actually it's not as easy as people think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Think, phát triển ý sao ta?
Yes. What do you say?
Particularly in details.
In details.
For example, for example, when people water plants, they have to know that if they give too much water to plants, the uh, they can they can die because of too much water. And also sometimes we have to feed them with young and and everything we need. um,
Okay.
and
Fertilizer, isn't it? You mean fertilizer.
fertilizer, yes.
Phân bón.
And yeah, and uh, and sometimes we have to fertilize the trees, and it's very important to know fertilize is which fertilize the plants is the plant needs.
Yes,
And
which fertilizer the plants
yes,
needs.
and sometimes there are some pests that attack these plants, and
Yes.
yeah, it's very important to know what kind of chemistry or like pesticide to use to kill these pests.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I just mentioned is very important that we need to learn maybe online or from any books. And I think if a person who want to grow plants uh, need to learn what to do, what to take care.
Right. Right. So, what plants did you grow when you were young? Do you still remember?
Uh, Yeah, when I like 3 years ago, I used to plant roses. I'm about I'm keen on roses, you know. I love the color, the smell of roses.
Rose is
So
actually a very beautiful smell. It has a beautiful smell. Very, very sweet.
yeah, they had beautiful smells. So I decided to buy some roses from a nursery shop, and I just sau đó. But it's just 3 months later.
Yes, what happened?
Yeah, the pest attacked the roses, and so I search online how to deal with these creatures and
Creature. Creature.
creatures.
Cái từ
How
creature
to
là
deal
sinh vật. Cái sinh vật này là gì? Like sinh vật. Creature.
creature. So search online to learn how to deal with these creature. But and after that, like I to how to deal with these creatures and like làm sao ta? And follow some instruction, yeah, and follow some instruction, but it didn't work. So yeah, my roses died after, and I find that I'm not lucky in growing trees.
Okay. Alright, so do you think places with trees attract more visitors than places with few trees? Like, for example, you know, public gardens, parks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have cafes with a lot of trees, or restaurant with a lot of trees too. Do you think those places attract more visitors than places with few trees?
Um, yeah, I think people are likely to prefer places with more trees because of two main reasons. Firstly, uh, trees have to mm, have the environment fresher. I mean, for example, when you stayed in a park with many trees around, you can feel easy to breathe and fresh, and maybe uh, you will feel like more positive and healthier than a huge place with just a few trees around.
Uh-huh.
And also, um, the trees, I can say, they have many colors like flowers with red, pink, yellow, and green leaves. Also, can make the people feel like mm, more optimistic.
More
So
optimistic, okay.
yeah,
Right,
so that's why.
so that's why people are attracted more to places with more trees, right?
Yes.
And also the temperature. Think about the temperature. Places with trees often have lower temperature than places without much trees, you know, without many trees, you know. Do cái nhiệt độ nữa. Chỗ nào nhiều cây thì cái nhiệt độ nó thấp hơn.
Yeah.
So do you think there should be more trees or plants in our cities?
Yeah, I can say trees work as a lung of uh,
Of our city, right?
our city. Cho hành tinh là gì vậy?
Of our planet. Planet.
planet, planet. So I can say trees work as a lung of our planet. So it's very important to have more trees in our city particularly because at first it can create fresher environments, fresher atmosphere. It can because it's extract oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide, so it can purify the air, so it can increase the air quality, so it can help people healthier and breathe better, and
Yes, and breathe better
also
and easier to breathe. Yeah.
yeah, and also the trees is it can help to control the temperatures. I mean,
Temperature,
in many
temperature, temperature, âm đầu nha.
temperature,
Temperature,
temperature.
temperature, temperature.
So it can help to control the temperature. I mean, in summer, when
In the summer, in the summer.
in the summer, when there's heat stroke, so living in places with many trees can reduce the body temperatures, and also places with more trees will have lower temperatures, so it can help the people feel more comfortable.
Okay.
And and uh, and nowadays uh,
This is only part one, but if you can talk a lot like that and a bit faster, more fluent, it would be better, you know.
hiệu ứng nhà kính tiếng Anh là gì em quên rồi ta.
Say again?
Glass, hiệu ứng nhà kính là gì anh?
We
Glass
have a
house,
greenhouse effect.
greenhouse effect, đúng không anh?
Yes, greenhouse effect. Hiệu ứng nhà
Yeah,
xanh, nhà kính.
yeah. So nowadays, greenhouse effect is a big problem for our planet, the Earth. So having more trees in our city can maybe a useful solution for this issues.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I see. All right. So, do you think there should be more plants or trees in our cities?
Ủa, câu này hỏi rồi anh.
I mean, do you think there should be more plants inside or outside? I mean, on or inside buildings? Có những cái cây cối trong các tòa nhà không? Think about everything you just said, but now apply it to buildings. Is it better that way? Yes.
My building. Okay. So inside building có cây để làm cái gì ta? More plain luôn. Nhiều cây hơn.
More trees, isn't it?
More Nếu câu này em nói no thì sao ta?
Of
Em thử
course.
nói no nhé.
You can of course
Yeah.
say no, yeah?
Yes. I think it's better to have just a few trees inside the building. No need to have more trees inside these places because two main
Okay.
reasons. Firstly, if there are a lot of planes inside a building, it can it can make the building more humid. So uh so it can okay, nói lại
Yes.
nào. So there's no need to have
Nó có thể
plenty
làm
of
cho
trees
cái nhiệt độ
inside the
tòa nhà
building.
giảm xuống, đỡ tốn tiền điện máy lạnh. It can also help the
No,
building to save electricity,
no,
by
no,
decreasing the
em nói
temperature.
no. Em nói no. Em sẽ
Yeah, okay, you
bảo
say no, then why would we not have plants inside the building then?
okay. Yeah, so I think trees they need they it's better for them to grow in natural places like park, like the outside, better than inside the building. So because inside the building, uh, it's not the it's not there's not the sunlight, there's not the environment, the atmosphere, the air inside is more different than the outside one. So it's more difficult for them to grow um, when they stay outside. And also taking care of this plant inside the building is not easy. I mean,
Hmm. Of
um,
course, planting trees and put it inside a building is never easy, but we may talk about potted plants, why not?
yeah, potted plant, but uh, vậy là nói yes dễ hơn rồi đó.
Say again?
Vậy nếu mà mình nói yes thì nó dễ hơn rồi đó. Nói no nó cũng
I
khó.
think it's way easier
Yeah.
if you say yes.
So, okay, nói cho ta yes. So I think it's a good shot. It's a good idea to have more planes inside the building. At first, uh, having trees inside the building can have us to save um, the energy. I mean, trees can help to reduce the temperatures
Okay.
inside. So, yeah, so we can save the money on electricity,
Electricity,
and
electricity.
electricity, electricity. Nhớ có
Ừ.
mấy à? Electricity.
5
Nhớ
âm
có
như
hai.
vậy thì thường nhấn 2 hoặc 4 hoặc là âm 3. Cái này là
Electricity,
electricity, electricity, âm 3.
electricity,
Electricity,
electricity, electricity,
electricity.
electricity. So it can help us to save the money on electricity
No,
and
electricity,
electricity.
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 Mhm.
So it's help us to save money on electricity.
Yes.
Um,
Anything else?
and also, um, working in building can make us feel more bị
Phim
bị
môi gì,
ngột
phim
ngạt,
môi
bị
gì?
gò bó là gì ạ? Kiểu
It
building
feels it feels so ngột ngạt,
close,
suffocated.
suffocated,
Suffocated,
suffocated.
cảm thấy như bị chết ngợp.
Yeah, by
Cảm thấy như bị ngạt thở đó.
because of
Feel very suffocated.
bị ngạt thở. Đây nó ngạt
Or you can
thở.
use suffocating, cái dùng danh đây động từ dùng cái tính từ chủ động là suffocating để miêu tả cái bản chất sự vật sự việc là nó mang tính gây như chết ngạt đó.
Yeah.
But you can use suffocated, tính từ bị động để miêu tả cái cảm giác của mình cảm thấy.
Yeah.
It's suffocating or suffocated. Yeah.
Yeah. And also working in building, in office can make staff feel suffocated because they have to work in a closed space for a long time. So by having some trees inside can help them feel So having some plants inside can help to ventilate, kiểu như
là gì? Lúc đi thi mà kiểu như là thôi thua đấy.
So having some plants inside the office can help them feel
Yes.
feel sao ta? Cảm thấy đỡ bí bách, đỡ.
It feels less suffocating and it feels more airy. Tính từ của chữ air, airy, thoáng khí.
Airy, yeah.
Thông thoáng,
Yeah.
thoáng khí. It feels airy, you know.
Airy.
It feels airy. But
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with areas. Không gì liên quan của Bạch Dương đâu. Nó chỉ nghe giống thôi. It just sounds similar, but airy, thoáng khí.
Yes. So can help them to feel less suffocated and make the office more airy. No, airier, much airier.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, so we have part 2 to do. Part 2 and 3 to do. Let's try 18 then.
Làm việc nhóm.
Okay, let's try 18. Describe a time when you worked in a group. Miêu tả một cái thời điểm mà các bạn đã làm việc trong một nhóm, làm việc nhóm á.
Yes.
So you should say when it was. Lúc đó lúc nào vậy? What you did, bạn đã làm gì trong nhóm? Who you worked with, bạn đã làm việc với ai? Explain why you worked in a group, giải thích tại sao mình đã làm việc trong một nhóm. And then part 3 of team working. Do you think team working is important? Các bạn có nghĩ rằng cái chuyện làm việc theo đội nhóm là quan trọng không? How do people improve their team working skills? Có người ta làm thế nào để cải thiện kỹ năng team working, làm việc theo đội nhóm của họ? Do you think that team working is for everybody? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng chuyện làm việc nhóm là cho mỗi người, cho ai cũng làm được không? Why not? Nó tùy tính nha. It depends on personality and interest as well. And also depending on like the job as well. Tùy thuộc vào cái bản chất công việc nữa. What are the problems that can arise when team working? Có những vấn đề gì nó thể nảy nở ra khi mà làm việc nhóm không? Okay, I think you should know the answer for this one. Okay, but you have some time now to think. Describe a time when you worked in a group. You start, please. You have 2 minutes now.
So when I was a university student, when I was a second year university student, I was a member of a social working group of my university, and I worked with my classmates and other students from many different faculties, like medicine, nurses, and
nursing. We call them nursing. You know, cái ngành
nursing, and we usually held the event to support the society. For example, sharing charity works, collect the trash, and support the patients in hospitals, something like that. And because we had to hold these events, so we had to do plenty of
preparation. You mean?
Preparation, yeah, preparations.
Preparation.
For example,
động từ
yes,
prepare nhưng mà danh từ là preparation nha, cẩn thận. Preparation.
preparation. Like we have to do a plenty of preparation.
Preparation. Preparation.
Preparation. Preparation. We have to do a plenty. We have to do plenty of preparation. Preparations for the event. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
All right.
also
So
like
let's do. Okay, it's a lot of time I've spent already. Please, we need to go on. 4 phút rồi đó.
ủa nhanh vậy?
Let's try again. Describe a time when you worked in a group. You have to say it again. Okay, come on, please.
So when I was
Chú ý vào mấy cái you should say thôi. Chú ý vào cái you should say thôi.
when I was
Okay,
a second
focus.
year university student, I was a member of a social working group of my university, and I worked with my classmates and different students from other faculties, such as medicines and nursing, and to hold the events, social events like charities work, collecting trash. We had to do many preparations like planning, organizing, um, uh, preparing tools, something like that. So that's it.
Okay, good enough. Cố gắng lên. Team working. Okay, so do you think team working is important?
So in my opinion, team working is a important for many people because of two following reasons. Firstly, it can help people to improve the necessary skills. For
Necessary skills. The
example,
necessary
necessary
skills.
necessary skills. For example, time management, um,
Management. Time management.
time management, communication skills, problem solving skill, and on top of that, it can help people to strengthen the relationship with other members in group.
Yes.
Particularly through events, we have a great opportunity to understand the characteristic and understand the strength and weakness of other people in our groups.
I see. Okay. Right. So how do people improve their team working skill? What do you think?
Um, okay, in my opinion, there are a variety of methods to better uh, team working skill. For example, we can like read like um, những cuốn sách mà hả self self help books, which
Self-help books. Yeah. Sách dạy đời.
self help books, which yes, uh, which can self-help book, and also we can like watch videos on YouTube or any online sources uh, which contain like which contain uh, whose contains who contains
Whose
um,
which content in which the content is
in
in which
which
the
the content
content is mà trong đó nội dung là sao? In which the
in
content
which the
is
content is about how to like to improve the team working skill shared by CEOs or like leaders of any groups. I mean,
yes.
and another method is that we can like participate in workshop um, in which uh, whose host is experiencing speaker.
What do you mean experiencing speaker? I don't understand.
Những người diễn thuyết mà có kinh nghiệm.
You mean enthusiastic and experienced speakers?
Yes, là tham gia những cái
Enthusiastic
buổi
and
workshop.
experienced speaker to
Yeah.
get involved in to participate in workshops.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, 3 cách đủ với anh.
All right, it's good enough, but you need to improve on this one. A lot of things you need to improve, you know. Okay, so do you think that team working is for everybody? Why not? Có phải ai cũng teamwork được không?
Okay. So, I think team working is not suitable for everybody. For example, those who are introverts or the shy people, so it's very difficult for them to join to join to join to join join nghe tới kỳ kỳ join
Join á.
join
Join to
join
join.
to join a group and work with other people. And also, the reasons for team working that is not suitable for uh, everybody uh, uh, is it depends on the job people work. For example, um, for example, those who work in information technologies like coder, they usually work alone, uh, individually, so they don't have to there's no need for them
There's no
um,
need for them
to teamwork with any other people.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why it's no necessary
It's
for
not
everybody.
necessary for. It's not necessary for.
It's not necessary for everybody to learn how to có từ
Yes.
nào thay thế teamwork không anh?
To
Collaborate.
work together, to collaborate, to work together.
So it's not necessary for everybody to collaborate with co-workers or any other one.
Co là cùng nhau, labor là lao động.
Yeah.
To collaborate with someone, cùng lao động cùng nhau, yeah. To collaborate with anyone else, yeah. Okay, good.
Ủa anh, ủa.
Okay, say again. Okay, think about like personality differences. Hãy nghĩ về những cái sự khác biệt về cái có người hướng nội, hướng ngoại sao. Like some people are introvert, some people will be extrovert. Do you think team working is for everybody, Miss Trâm?
No.
Try
Yeah,
this.
I just mentioned. Yeah.
Okay, so try another one. So what are the problems that can arise when team working? Có vấn đề gì nhỉ?
So let's talk about like so there are some problems that can arise when it comes to team working. Let's talk about like personality differences.
Personality
I mean
differences.
personality differences. I mean team working it's maybe seem easy for people who are extroverts, but in contrast, for those who are introverts, it's way difficult. Mm, they like they cannot like communicate or collaborate with anyone else because they feel shy and not confident enough. maybe. Yeah.
Okay,
And
so I'm not confident enough.
and
Good.
and also working in a group is not uh, uh it's not easy. I mean, and when working together, many members may have the different opinions, ideas, or the conflict or strong arguments.
Argument.
So argument and strong argument. So is can and this can it can lead to like maybe a fight or like
Yes.
yeah, a fight, and can like worsens the relationship
Between
between members.
in a team, right? Between the members in a team, yeah.
Yeah, between members in the team.
Okay, think about conflict of interest as well. Bây giờ nó có một cái nó gọi là conflict of interest nha. Nó gọi
Oh,
là xung đột lợi ích đó.
yeah.
Think about conflict
Có
of
xung đột lợi
interest.
ích.
Đụng đến nồi cơm của nhau đảm bảo có vấn đề ngay. When we have
Yeah.
conflict of interest arises when it comes to, for example, profits
Yeah.
and salary, you know, and money. There's always a lot of problems arises, you know. But ultimately it can result in someone losing their jobs.
Yeah.
Or people ruining their own relationships, you know, with the others. Okay, think about this one. Okay, let's do 17. Try it. 17.
Được 5.5 không anh?
Say again.
Được 5.5 không anh?
Trời ơi, nó nói kiểu gì nó giật dày chán ghê luôn á. Không chắc nha, được 5.5 nha. I'm not so sure if you can get my band 5.5, okay? But maybe 5.0. Chắc 7 cho, chắc 5 chấm. Bây giờ nó chấm, bên người ta chấm speaking không đơn giản đâu.
Vậy hả? Ôi trời ơi.
It's hard, I know it's hard, okay? 17. Describe an art or craft activity that you did at school. Miêu tả một cái hoạt động nghệ thuật hoặc là một hoạt động làm thủ công mà bạn làm ở trường, đã từng làm ở trường. You should say what you made. Các bạn đã làm cái món gì vậy? How you made it. Các bạn đã làm nó như thế nào? What it looked like. Nó nhìn thế nào? Explain how you felt about the activity. Giải thích là bạn cảm thế nào về hoạt động đó. Alright. Okay, and then also you have part 3. Do you think that the teaching of art in schools needs improving? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng cái chuyện dạy học các môn nghệ thuật ở trường cần phải được cải thiện không? Why not? Think about the teaching of art in schools, like how many hours people learn that, and do they go to other places like art history or art museums, đến bảo tàng nghệ thuật hay gì đó không? Do they go to like, you know, art classes, extra classes, you know, music classes? And also, what values can art bring to life? Nghệ thuật có đem đến cuộc sống những giá trị gì? Do you think that children should be allowed to learn any form of art that they like? Why not? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng trẻ nhỏ nó được cho phép là học bất kỳ loại hình nghệ thuật nào họ muốn hay không? Tại sao không? Think about tattooing, you know. A lot of families still think that tattooing it's bad, you know. It's indicative of gangsters and criminals, you know. Nhiều người vẫn nghĩ là xăm mình là biểu hiện của thành viên băng đảng và tội phạm, you know. Yeah. And they wouldn't let their children do tattoos, you know. Even though those people can be very good tattoo artists, you know. Yeah. Có thể trở thành những nghệ sĩ vẽ tattoo rất là đẹp luôn á. But think about, there are forms of art, different forms of art, but some are cheap, some are very expensive. For example, the piano. Learning how to play the piano is it's not cheap, okay? Let's be honest.
Yes.
But or other kind of like rare musical instrument, một số các loại nhạc cụ hiếm á, nó còn mắc tiền hơn nữa. It's also very difficult to learn and very expensive too. Not only that, it requires a lot of investment, a lot of money investment, a lot of money, time and effort investment, you know. Phải đầu tư tiền, công sức, thời gian rất nhiều luôn á.
Yes.
Or sometimes it can be a waste if children, you know, do not follow them through the end.
Yes.
Do not follow them through the end. Không có tuân theo, không đi theo suốt luôn mà cứ để gãy gánh giữa đường á. Do not follow them through the end. It's a waste, you know. And on the other hand, mình nó có nhiều mặt lắm trong cái chuyện này. What would happen if parents prohibit children from following any form of art they like? Cấm không cho theo học vẽ tại vì nghĩ rằng là mấy nghệ sĩ nghèo lắm. You know, sometimes parents prohibit children to learn art because they think artists are very poor, you know. It is very common in Vietnam that way, you know, very, very common. Next one, do you think they should make art compulsory in high school? Compulsory means bắt buộc.
Yeah.
So it's equal to mandatory. Mandatory or obligatory. Để cẩn thận mấy âm nhấn nha. Obligatory, mandatory và compulsory. Mandatory, obligatory, ngâm hai, obligatory. Và compulsory. Do you think they should make art compulsory in high school and in college and university as well? Why not? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng con người ta nên làm cái môn nghệ thuật á, thành môn bắt buộc ở trong trường cấp 2, cấp 3 và trong cao đẳng đại học nữa không? Tại sao không?
Trời ơi, nhắc tới art là thấy tăng sông.
Okay, have some time to think. Missy, please describe an art or craft activity that you did at school, please.
Okay, when I was a university student, I participated in a craft activity held by a social working group. It was called balloon stretching activity. We particularly we use balloons to create many animals like dog, cat, frogs, which is
Yes.
which is liked by many children, and I found it very interesting because it's very simple. We just used balloon to create like interesting toys, and also after that activity, I learned a new skill to that is useful to like for playing with children.
Anything else? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, good enough. All right, but I don't think you have. Okay, maybe just my feeling. Do you think that the teaching of art in schools need improving? Why not?
Mấy câu này em không biết thiệt luôn á. Improve. Tại sao improve? Tại câu này là em bí thiệt.
Like, think about that. In school system, people don't often appreciate the teaching of art. So people think it's always kind of not the main subject, you know. Không coi như môn chính, chỉ coi là môn phụ thôi. So people often underestimate the importance of art. Cái thường coi nhẹ, underestimated the importance of art. And guess what? Xong cấp 2 cái là còn như coi như không còn môn art nữa. After secondary schools in Vietnam, there's no longer any art classes. And people focuses on what? English, literature, and then all the sciences, you know?
Yep, ok. Rồi. Cái trong part 3 này, nếu mà mình chỉ nói một ý xong rồi mình cho ví dụ, mình bảo vệ cái luận điểm chính đó được thôi, đúng không anh? Không cần phải nói hai hay là ba luận
Yeah,
điểm.
you can just talk about one thing.
Yeah, okay. So, in my opinion, teaching of art in school, there's no need to like improve teaching of
Improve.
art in school.
Improve.
Improve. So, in my opinion, I think there's no need to improve teaching of art in schools
Okay.
because it's not uh necessarily necessarily necessarily
Yes.
necessarily
Necess-
necessarily necessarily important um uh in um in nowadays life. Art is not, I think art is not as uh, crucial as other subjects like science or like languages. I mean, so teaching of art in school
Teaching y
is
kéo dài e a ha,
teaching
ha nguyên âm, hai
teaching
nguyên
of
âm kép này thế
art.
nào cũng nguyên âm kép chỗ nào cũng kéo dài đó đó. Teaching ea nè, nguyên âm kép nè. The teaching of art, the teaching of art, the teaching of art.
So so increasing the increasing hours of teaching of art in school can take
Yes.
times of students
Take a toll
and
on, take a toll on
take,
students, yes.
yeah, so ý là tốn thời gian hơn,
Can cost a lot of time and effort
cost a lot of time and effort
of
and
students.
yes, of students.
Còn gì nữa không nhỉ?
uh, tốn thời gian hơn.
Alright, so next
Rồi.
question. What values can art bring to life? Nghệ thuật nó đem đến cuộc sống điều gì? Besides from beauty, and it helps people to appreciate beauty. Nó giúp phát triển cái đạo đức và nó giúp phát triển cái sự trân trọng, appreciation, you know.
So when it comes to the values that art can bring to life is can firstly can vibrate our life. I mean, for example, painting by create many piece of art, and we can use the drawings like decorating, like decorate những cái vật trang trí, decors là decorates.
Yes.
Nói lại. So when it came to the values that art can bring to life, I can say art can help to vibrate our life. For example, painting, we can use we can use paintings like uh, a means of decoration, and sometimes drawing from the famous painters, artists like Picasso,
Uh-huh.
or Van Gogh.
Van
Is
Gogh or something like
Van
someone like
Gogh.
that.
They are uh, greatly expensive
Of course, they
to
are incredibly expensive.
yes, they're very expensive to possess one of them. And let's take music as another example. We can like use the music as a way of relaxing, and yeah, and
Okay. All right, so tell me. Okay, I'll give you some more time because I have to.
yeah.
Okay, Miss Trâm, please. Do you think what values can art bring to life then?
So when it comes to values that
When it comes to values that
so when it comes to values that art can bring to our life, I can say it can help to vibrate our life. For
to
example,
what? Để làm gì?
vibrate,
Vibrate để mà nó
tô
rung động
điểm,
ha.
rung động, để tô điểm anh. Colors à?
To
Color.
color our life. Để rung động cuộc sống nó không có ý nghĩa gì tức tiếng Anh đó. To vibrate our life, it doesn't have any meaning, you know.
Okay.
To
So
color
when it
our
comes
life.
to color our life. So when it comes to values that art can bring to our life, I can say it can help to color um, our life. For example, painting. We can use drawings um, like a way to decorate our house. Um, or it's easier to see that the drawing from the famous artists like Picasso, Van Gogh,
Van Gogh.
uh, Van Gogh, they they are much expensive to
They're
possess
much more
one of
expensive.
them.
They're much more expensive.
They're much more expensive than any like normal pictures or like
Pictures là
pieces
chụp hình, còn painting là vẽ nha.
painting.
Remember, painting you have to paint, but pictures you take with a camera.
Yeah,
So be careful.
yeah. Okay, so it's much more expensive than normal paintings or drawings out there. And let's take music for another example. We can enjoy like a song or a piece of bản nhạc là gì? A piece of piano,
Music, a piece of music.
a piece
Tại vì
of
music không đếm
music
được cho nên phải là piece of
played
music, một
by
bản nhạc.
a piece of music played by a pianist
Yes.
to like relax after a hard working day is yeah, can it can say it's kind of ways of release the stress,
À,
relieve,
không có
a way
release
of
the stress
relieving,
nha.
way of
To relieve
relieving stress.
stress.
Yeah, reduce stress, reducing stress. Okay.
Okay, good. Good enough. Do you think that children should be allowed to learn any form of arts that they like? Why not?
So, when it comes to children that who want to learn any forms of arts that they are interested in, I think it's not a good idea to allow them to do that because of two main reasons. Firstly, um, uh, it requires a lot of money to invest in. I mean, for example, learning piano, um, we had to uh, we had to spend a lot of money to buy like a piano and also for tuition fee. And
Tuition fee, yes. Tăng học
Yeah.
phí để làm gì ta? Why do we need to increase tuition fees?
No, I mean, uh, to buy a piano and also tuition fee not increase.
Uh-huh. Alright,
And
so but it still doesn't thực sự tôi không thể nào theo được cái nội dung mình nói luôn á. I cannot
yeah,
follow what you talk about tại vì it was so incoherent, nó không nó rời rạc kinh khủng luôn á. I cannot follow what you
để
said.
nói lại, để nói lại. So, okay.
Try again.
When it comes to children, when it comes to children who want to learn any forms of art that they are interested in, I can say it's not a good idea to do that because of two main reasons. Firstly, it's require a lot of money to invest in. For example, learning piano, we had to spend uh, a huge amount of money to buy a piano and also for tuition fee
What about it?
for teacher. And in addition, we had to spend time to take them to classes and take them back uh, to home. And
Take them back home.
take them back home. And secondly, children they usually have poor persistence. I mean, it's
What
very
do you mean
difficult for
persistence?
them.
You mean they have poor perseverance, right? Perseverance là
Perseverance,
sự perseverance là cái sự mà kiên trì á.
kiên trì, yeah. I mean that, yeah, that's what I mean.
Persistence. What is persistent? Let's check it out. What does persistent mean?
Sự
The
kiên
fact
trì,
someone persist.
dài dẳng,
Nó có liên tục như vậy.
liên tục.
Kiên trì, persistent. Yeah, you can use the word persistence, I think. But okay, fine. Kiên trì đúng rồi. I think it's the same thing. Persistent and perseverance are the same thing. Sự chăm chỉ, kiên trì, yeah.
Perseverance.
Perseverance. Perseverance.
Perseverance. So, and secondly, children who usually have the poor perseverance or persistence, so it's very difficult for them to follow the subject to the end. Yeah, and it's
And
kind of a waste of money and time.
okay. Okay, do you think that they should make art compulsory in high school, in college, and university as well? Why not? Cái môn và nghệ thuật này có nên là bắt buộc không? Tại sao?
Okay, so in my opinion, there's no need to make art mandatory in school or in college or university
Okay.
because of two main reasons. At first, student they they need to focus more on other subjects that is more important than art. For example, science or languages, English, or something.
So you think that
Uh,
art is not important?
yes, yeah, I think so. I think so, in my opinion. And because nowadays there are like many jobs related to like science, like for example, accountants and um,
Okay.
CEOs or something like that. So yeah, that's it. So that's what I mean. And also, um, and also art is not suitable for everybody. I mean, not every student have like artist soul. So
Artist souls. Tâm hồn
yeah,
của nghệ sĩ. Oh my god.
tâm hồn của nghệ sĩ. Yes, the artist soul.
Nhiều đứa lỗ
So
tai
it's
cay
very
lắm luôn á.
difficult for them. Yeah.
Some people they just not they're just not made for art.
Yeah, and some people
I'm
they
just not made
are,
for art.
they
Tôi
are not
không phải được
made.
tạo ra dành cho nghệ thuật. Tôi không được tạo ra cho nghệ thuật. I was not made for art, for example. Some people are not just not made for art, you know.
People they are just not made for art. So it's very difficult for them.
Bắt tập đàn liên hồi, đến khi nào làm được thì thôi.
So,
Oh my god.
So I think it's better to make art an optional subject in school. So that's
Okay,
it.
good enough for today, I guess. Any question?
No.
Alright, I think you have done enough. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.